Okay, so I am out front of the Goodwill in Harlem. So I think this is Harlem. And I am going to show you what I find in here. Hopefully find some good stuff. It looks kind of busy, but we'll see what's in here. Come with me. Alright, so I don't have like a ton of time, so I'm gonna go through some men's pieces, see if I find anything really good. This is huge, this place. It's 40% off below. Oh, new rack. Let's check it out. How do I? Okay, so here we are in the new rack. It was a little bit depressing, unfortunately. I was super excited because normally I find a lot of great stuff in the rack. Let's see, I sped it up a little bit here so that way we don't get exhausted from all the things I did not find. Now, I did go shopping in the men's section, which looks like I'm about to head there now. Doesn't look like there's anything too crazy on this rack. I saw some like children's pieces, and I don't actually sell usually anything for like kids, but I was looking for like my nieces and nephews. And it looks like here, yeah, I pretty much didn't find anything, unfortunately. If for anyone wondering, I'm actually doing a voiceover, so that way the music doesn't get in the way of, doesn't get flagged for copyright infringement. Definitely don't want to do that. I think I was like super overwhelmed when I first got here because I was like, oh my God, where do I look first? So I looked over at the men's shorts after, oh gosh, I got really distracted. Yeah, I had never been to this place before, so I wasn't really expecting anything. I was like not sure how it would go, and I pretty much looked through almost all of men's stuff, which, as you can see, I'm looking through the shorts here, which actually I did grab a couple of them, but I ended up not really getting any of them. I think that one pair was a pair of Prana, which they are expensive. It's Prana. For me, I would get them if they were for me, but I wouldn't necessarily, I wouldn't buy them to resell, to be honest. Oh, these are the Pranas right there. Yeah. I was going to take them, but I decided $7 was too much. Hang 10, they were new with tags. I looked up that brand. Hang 10 is not really a great brand, unfortunately. Let's see, what else do we have here? There was a lot of like Levi's, J. Crew. Those are Saturdays, so I picked them up. Unfortunately, this Saturdays had a stain, and that was a brand, Standard Cloth. I'm not really familiar with Standard Cloth, to be honest, so I looked it up. Comps, I actually don't think I found it on Poshmark, so I ended up putting those back. That brand, not sure what that is. And sorry, it is going super fast. But there's nothing really that good in here. So kind of saving you guys the aggravation, even though you're technically going shopping with me, just 1.5 times faster than I did. There were some, so these here were Lululemon shorts. They were a size 38. I did not realize when I picked them up that they had like these like brown stains going on the bottom, and I couldn't tell if it was just dust, because I didn't want to lick my thumb to like get it out, because COVID, and I don't want to scare everybody in the store. So I decided not to do that. So I left them, and they were size 38. So for me, I was just like, I don't really know. Usually I never put Lululemons down, but if they have a stain, it's not really worth it. Those I thought were interesting, but I passed on them. And that is a brand with Uniqlo. I forget what it's called, but I used to think it was like an expensive brand, but it's not, unfortunately. Believe me. Unfortunately, I don't think anything really in the men's section was super high end or super expensive. I think I found one really good thing in the men's section. Oh gosh, what is that brand? Robbers something? I'm not sure. I picked that up, but the comps were not that great on it. What is that brand? Maori. Yeah, that brand was Maori that I picked up, and I ended up putting that back as well. I guess I was like super excited just to be in a thrift store. I mean, ASOS. Yeah, I was gonna go for those, but I was like, no. I was super excited to be in the thrift store. 5-4. I'm not really sure if that's a good brand. 5-4. Let me know if you guys have any luck with any of these brands that I left. 5-4. I saw a ton of stuff from 5-4 there. I picked up earlier, there was a pair of shorts I picked up. They're by this brand. Oh, it's called Robbie's or Robbers, something like that. Oh, this was a great find right here. Eileen Fisher. These were new tags. They were women's. Originally $150. And I know a lot of people rave about Eileen Fisher. It was my first piece that I ever found by Eileen Fisher. Another thing that I found while I was there, which was a ton of stuff. It's funny too because I was getting super annoyed when I was in that aisle because like 2 or 3 people kept like coming up like super close to me, and I'm like, it's just weird because every aisle I went down, people were like, oh, like all of a sudden they're coming down here. There was a lot of what is that brand? GH Bass. I think I'm saying it wrong. They had it priced for like $10, and unfortunately it doesn't really do that well. These were a pair of bonobos, which I found tons of bonobos. Honestly, I would have picked them up if they were my size. I think they were a size 31. And because they were a size 31, I was like, nah, I'll pass on that. Especially for $7. Like, I want to make sure that I'm going to make a good profit off it. Hurley. I actually found a pair of Hurleys when I was at Salvation Army, the same exact print. And I was like, oh my God, this is so ugly. Let's see, what else do we have here? Paul Smith, I think. I looked that up. I think I was like, which is kind of annoying because holding the camera, like, you can't really look up stuff. So I had to like stop and start looking up stuff. And it's crazy because when I went downstairs to the women's section, I found a ton of great women's stuff, new with tags. Was that Paradise something? I forget what that brand was, but I looked it up. It was kind of not great, the comps on it. I think I was like getting annoyed with the shorts section. I was like, I don't know why I started looking back again. I think I was like so mad that I didn't find anything really that good. I was like, I need to find something. I thought I had found something really good, Saturdays, which you saw earlier. They were like yellow. I honestly liked the color, but then I looked at it and it had like a brown stain in the middle. I don't know if it's like brown or like a mustard stain. And I was so upset because I love Saturdays, New York. Is it Saturdays, New York or Saturdays, New York City? I don't know. It's Saturdays and then it has like an NY at the end. And Saturdays sells pretty well for me. I mean, I've only found a couple of pieces that were Saturdays. I don't even know what I just picked up. What were those? I think they were maybe the Pranas. I'm not sure. But I ended up not taking those. The only thing that I kept out of the stuff that you just saw was the Eileen Fisher, which I will show in a haul. They kind of look like fake jeans almost. They're like these like comfort shorts. I personally think they're super ugly, but I know a lot of people love Eileen Fisher. She's an expensive brand. I think they said they retailed for like $158. So, I probably can get like $40-$50 for it because it's new with tags. And there's like none on the internet. I took a look at the vest here. Oh my God, that's actually cute. I'm mad I didn't pick that up. Looked like there was a Star Wars sweater there. It's funny. I like totally was not paying attention. What you see me doing right now is like a lot of times I'll just look for the brand. Sometimes I will look at the piece itself, but a lot of times I'm just looking for the brand. And I just saw a Fila. I think it was a jacket. I should have probably picked it up. I don't know. Fila is kind of like one of those brands where it's trending. So I don't know. Let me know if you guys have success buying it. I think like there is like a lot of pricing. It's super expensive at our Goodwill in New York City, so I'm like, it really has to like wow me in order for me to want to buy it. I think I got super annoyed with the vest, so I moved on. As you can tell, ADHD started to kick in, and I was like, all right, I'm over that. Let's see what else we got here. Pants. So I do very well with athletic pants. So I was looking here to see if I could find any Lululemons or like higher end Nike or Adidas. There were some Nikes, but they were like really old style. They were like baseball pants, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not paying $8. Was it $8 or $9? I think it might have been $9.99. I'm not sure. I think at some point I look up at the prices. But just so you guys know, most of the stuff at Goodwill is all the same price. So you could find something for $1,000, and if they didn't individually price it, which most things they do not, it's just a set price. So I think it was like $9 or $7.99 for pants. Oh, here we go, $8.99. Okay, it was $9. How quickly we forget. Yeah, in order for me to want to spend $9, like I have to feel like I'm gonna make like 30 or 40 off of an item. So and I was having a field day by putting stuff in the cart that I had no intentions of buying until I found out like how much the comps were. So I looked up comps on a lot of things, and actually I found some jeans in here that I was like, ooh, I think these are expensive. They look really nice. And I looked up comps, and unfortunately they were not. I think you're about to see one of them. And honestly, it was like an Italian brand. Let me see, where is it? It's coming up soon, I think. I always look through black jeans. I don't know why. I have a thing for black jeans. Oh, this is it right here. So it says please, and it says made in Italy, and it actually has like the Gucci type flag on it, or not flag, like the colors with Gucci. So I was like, oh, maybe this is expensive. We'll check it out later. And I looked it up. Unfortunately, no. Tons of Levi's, jeans. They're hit or miss for me, honestly. I feel like I don't know why I'm looking at jeans, because I usually have such a hard time selling jeans. The men's jeans that I look for are usually Naked and Famous. Those jeans, I don't know what it is. People just love those jeans. I've sold them for like $45-50. I think I let go of recently like a green pair. They were super cool. Honestly, if they were my size, I would have worn them. I let them go for like $25-30, but they're like $150 jeans. Here's a pair of Joe's jeans. Now I looked at them, I was like, ooh, Joe's jeans. The comps are kind of mixed on them. I was kind of evaluating this. I was like, is it worth it? Blah, blah, blah. Really not. I couldn't even find the size on it. So I was like, And then something that I was trying to fix something that had an issue with the Joe's jeans. It had like a hole in it. And my great grandmother, Grandma Owe, she always was like, you need patches if you have holes. So I have problems buying. I will not buy jeans with holes. Let me see. So pants, men's dress pants. I think I was looking for Lululemon here. Honestly, I don't normally buy dress pants for men. First of all, like right now with COVID going on, like there's a lot of people just are not working, or they are working, but they're working from home. So like, that's not really there. Like, who wants to sit in like wool pants or whatever? But it is weird. Like we have been selling pants, like we do pretty well, but dress pants, I will say, usually are a miss. The only dress pants that I will pick up if they're like at Bonobos and they're like the Italian wool, if they're like my size, I'll pick them up. Here's a pair of Bonobos. I just saw Bonobos everywhere. I feel like it's kind of getting saturated. Bonobos had like a huge sale recently, so I'm like, I don't know. Part of me is like, I don't make enough on Bonobos to just keep picking up those pieces. I'll buy it if it fits me. But that's about it. And then I think I found was it here? I might have already passed it, but I found a pair of like Armani. It might be in the next aisle. It was Armani, and it said like 1998. I thought they were super cool looking, but Armani, I think, were they Armani or Armani Exchange? I don't know. They were something Armani, and Armani just does not sell. So I was like, pass. Those were Ralph Lauren. Definitely skip on the Ralph Lauren. What were those? I think they were like $15.99. I think they might have been Theory. I'm not sure. They just like randomly overpriced the weirdest shit. And right there, I just showed the sign. It's $9.99 for pants, and those pants were huge. They were like a 44 or something. So in order for me to spend $10 on pants, like I want to make sure that they're like an in brand. Can't necessarily tell you exactly what I was looking for here because that was Jack Wills. Oh wow. Okay. So I didn't look up that brand, but Jack Wills, I thought it was an expensive brand, but I just was like, I'm not picking it up. There was a lot of Gap, as you can see, lots of Gap. And, you know, people often think that, like, I just go to the thrift store and I'm finding, like, $1,000 items, like, those were bonobos. I actually liked how they looked, but, again, I didn't want to spend $10. And the color that was on sale, I believe it was blue. Was it blue or green? I think it was blue. And, of course, nothing I found was blue, so... that was a brand, I don't remember what it's called, but that brand does not sell very well. So it looked like that I just passed it was like a J. Crew new with tags. I have so much J. Crew stuff in my closet. And literally most of it is from when I had a J. Crew credit card. And I was just like, you know what, it doesn't fit me anymore, I'm putting it up. So I try not to pick up J. Crew unless I think it's super cute. Like I'll pick up like cardigans and stuff like that, because I feel like if it's like a different piece that's not really out there, like people still do buy. Right there, I was trying to look at the new tags. People still do buy J. Crew. Like, I mean, I do sell it, but it sits in the closet for a long time, and I don't feel like buying something that's just gonna sit there and not make me money. Loft. There were a lot of women's stuff that was mixed in with the men's pants, which is actually, I find that often, and a lot of times it's like a really good women's brand. Like I found those Eileen Fisher shorts in the men's section, which is kind of messed up, but it is what it is. They were like, oh, these are men's. It's not messed up. I'm just like, I just thought it was funny. Okay, yeah, so here we go, another bonobos. I love those Thursday, Wednesday, or whatever, like those weekday ones. They're super comfy, but they just don't resell well, and I was just like, can't do it. I can't even go fast enough. I was going so fast, I can't even talk fast enough to go through this. Oh, what does that say? Does it say Los Angeles? Ben Sherman. Oh, okay, Ben Sherman. Yeah, I would not buy a pair of Ben Shermans for $10. If they fit me, I might. It depends on this. Oh, I thought these were super cool looking. I forget what brand they were, but they were like a mint green or like a ridiculous green. What is that? I don't know. A lot of these pants were not in good shape. Oh my God, that was Fashion Nova. And I was cracking up because I think it was new with tags. I'm like, Fashion Nova. I have never picked up a Fashion Nova piece, but I know a lot of resellers actually say it resells pretty well. I'm not willing to spend more than like a couple dollars to find out. So a lot of times if I'm going to test a brand, because a lot of people are like, oh, this brand sells or blah, blah, blah. If I want to test if a brand sells or not, I'll buy it in the bins. Which is what I recently found, like an Everlane in the bins last week. And I haven't listed it yet, so I'm kind of being lazy. But I heard that resells well, but I always don't take anyone's word for it. I don't want anything sitting in the closet forever. I have so much stuff, and I live in New York City, so I can't be doing that shit. And I'm not even going over these brands, so clearly I'm just talking shit right now. I'm seeing a lot of Gap. Oh my god. Okay, this brand here. What was it called? SS something's place. Splendid. I'm not sure. It was not a good brand, so it doesn't really matter. But some of these pants that I find, like, oh, of course I went through like the same shit. That actually looked like an expensive pair of pants, but again, I was filming and I was like, I really don't feel like doing this today. I don't feel like looking up stuff and putting the camera down and all that. I just want to do one shot. Dockers. Okay, Jack Donnelly. I'll have to look up that brand. A lot of this stuff I was like, this is shit. I have no idea what the fuck this is. Language. Yeah, if you have children watching, let them know. I'm sorry. I speak French sometimes. Let's see. It feels so weird doing a voiceover. I've never done this before, so. And I am doing terrible at it, by the way, so it's all good. I was looking at that and I thought it was Gap, so I was like, you know what, screw that. I'm not looking. I'm not like taking it off the rack and all that. It's so much work. Vince. I found 2 pairs of Vince pants. And you know what? Pants resell very well for me. But again, $10, it was a hard pill to swallow. $10, $9. Brooklyn Industries. Oh, love that brand. They were so beat that I could not pick them up. Like, beat. Kenneth Cole, not a good brand. Those were new tags. I don't know what kind of brand that was. Was that? Oh, Theory. Actually, I should have picked those up because they were like the newer Theory, which Theory does not resell very well, but they were like with the button, I could tell they were like the newer pants because I own a few pairs I bought from a sample sale in New York City right before COVID happened. Oh my god, here those pants that I just passed by were the Armanis. I got distracted for a minute there. Okay, let's see what we have here. I need to get back into focus here. Wow, those pants came with a belt, and they were, I think, did they have new tags? Clearly cheap. If it comes with a belt, like, unless it's like Scotch and soda, I'm like, hell no. Just so you guys know, I have purchased Scotch and soda pants, brand new, from Nordstrom's before. I think it was like $100 or $80, and it came with a belt. It's my favorite belt. Well worth it. Tommy Bahama. Oh my god, Tommy Bahama. You know what? I heard the shirts resell very well, but again, one of those things. I don't think I've ever found them in the bins, so I'm like, I'm not doing it unless I find it in the bins. I just won't do it. Okay, what do we have here? I think I found there was like a lot of Zara, which again, not worth spending a lot of money on. Zara is one of those brands, like, it's hit or miss, but for me it's mostly miss. That was Divided. Are they? I think they're like a Target or Urban Outfitters. Correct me if I'm wrong. I see them everywhere, and I'm always like, oh, this tag, what a fake me out. I thought it was Lululemon, fuckers. So you can see I was getting like annoyed. So I'm like, I'm looking through all the pants. I'm not finding shit. And honestly, that strategy of getting frustrated is not a good idea. You want to look through the entire rack. Otherwise, you could miss a really good find. But it looks like I skipped over some of them because I was like annoyed, because also sometimes like the stuff is just not moving and it's like hard to look at, and my phone was singeing my fingers off, so I was like, fuck that. So I moved on to the blues, which, by the way, I try to stay away from black pants, or let me rephrase that. I try to stay away from any items that are just black, because everybody has a pair of black pants in their closet. Everybody has a pair. What is that? I have no idea what that was. I know I didn't buy it, so I think I pick up all of this stuff later to look at it, I'm pretty sure, so we'll see. God, I got distracted. Black pieces. I try to stay away from black dresses, black pants. I mean, unless it's like it's like a Gucci or something like that, I'm like, oh my god, I've never seen this before, I might pick that up. AG jeans. I am surprised I didn't pick that up. However, AG jeans, the reason why I didn't pick those up is because of how beat they were. They are hit or miss and kind of depends on the size. I think they were like a 30 or a 31. So I was like, eh. So I didn't pick them up. But AG jeans, I mean, I know people that swear by them. I love them personally to wear for myself. So had they been like a 34, I would have picked them up. ASOS. Again, like I'm seeing all these, like, ASOS is a brand that everyone swears by. Club Monaco. No, skip. They were like a mustard yellow. Club Monaco. Oh, God. That's a brand that just like sits in my closet and never sells. Which is annoying because Club Monaco retails for so much money. Like a pair of pants at Club Monaco is like $100. And like I have them listed for like 20. And still, nobody wants it. Oh God, that is Brandon. Ding, ding, ding. Let me see. So yeah, so I didn't get anything from Club Monaco. It's like, hell no. I will still pick them up usually if they're in the bins. I haven't learned my lesson yet. It's one of those brands where I'm just like, I'm in love with. I don't know what that brand was, but it was a long name. And again, I didn't feel like looking anything up, so. Okay, it does not look like anything. Dunling? Sure. It's going so fast I can barely read it, so I definitely am not going to do this speed the next time around. It's like way too fast. Top Man. Honestly, I probably would have picked up the Top Man if they were like $2 or $3. Top Man, Top Shop, whatever. I just feel like people still like that brand, so. Okay. There's like so much stuff here. There were like 5 racks of pants, which, okay. And here we look at the shoes. These are Cole Haans. They were $15. They were nice boots, but they weren't on sale, so I left them there. These $13. Tommy Hilfiger, not worth $13. And then this brand, I don't think I ever heard of it. I didn't look it up either, so and it was $20, I think. Those were $15, and they were pretty beat. I don't even know what brand that was. I just looked at the shoes and was like, that looks so rough. I mean, we live in New York City. We're very hard on our shoes because we travel everywhere. So here, last thing I looked at in the men's section was short sleeve shirts. I don't believe I found anything great there. John Vivartos, USA. I think it was an XXL. So I did not end up keeping those. I don't know, plaid. I think I'm just getting tired of having plaid in my closet. I feel like it's just not worth it. Pick up plaid, no. However, if it was Untuck It, there's a pair of Dickies right there. If it was Untuck It, definitely pick it up. That brand is fire. Everybody loves Untuck It. That was ASOS. There's a jean shirt, which I know is in, but again, this was all full price, so I was like being very picky, very selective on what I was gonna get. I don't know. Let me see. And then I tried to go through the bottom here. This brand, it was called Dukes. I ended up not getting that. It was not like an expensive brand. It was cute though. It had like a dog on their symbol, which I love dogs. I have a dog, so I was like, oh, so cute. Then I looked it up. Blue Label. I don't know. I didn't look that up, so a lot of things I just was like scrolling through and I was like, let me see. So all the stuff that I put in my basket, I looked up and was not impressed with the comps on it, so I ended up not really purchasing it. Ooh. Land's End, fell off the rack there. Don't know. There was no hanger. Land's End is a Sears brand, so definitely had to say pass on that. Okay. Something River. It looks like our time might be ending here soon. It says 33 minutes. So, oh yeah, here I went through the polos. I don't usually purchase polos, but I figured I'd look through it to see. I mean, I do purchase a ton of polos, but I didn't find any like really good ones, and they don't really resell that well. So I was like, unless it's like, if it was like Vince and it was my size, I probably would go for it. But no, they're Venezia. There was a lot of like Walmart brands in here. I think I found, it was Izod. This brand, I was actually excited. I was like, ooh, this looks nice. It looks very expensive. I was looking it up and down. It was like a British brand, new at tags. And then I look at the bottom and it has this symbol. I don't know. It had like a company name on it. And I was like, no one's going to want that. And I saw a ton of bonobos. And actually there was a color block, bonobos, Izod. There was a color block. Was that a Madewell? Madewell men's, it's up and down. Honestly, Madewell is kind of cooling off. It's not really doing that well. So $8.99. See, $9. I don't know if it's worth it. I always round up. $9 is not worth it to make like 20. So a lot of this stuff, like bonobos, I probably could have sold it for $20. But I will only make like $8 to $9. So I was like, not worth it. There's the bonobos. That's the bonobos color block. I was going to pick it up because color block is in. And it's bonobos, which, I mean, it's a large. But, and I was looking at it because I was like, is it stained? Because the white looked weird, but it wasn't stained. It was in good condition. I was just, I don't know. I was being picky because I found a lot of great finds in the bins. Like better stuff than some of the stuff I found here, at least in the men's section. And then I went to the women's and found great stuff. I just didn't film it. So it looks like our time is closely coming to an end here. I will show you guys everything that I found that I ended up purchasing in a haul sooner or later, probably in a couple hours. Most of it was from the women's section. I did end up purchasing the Eileen Fisher that you saw in the beginning of the video, and the rest of the brands I just put back because I was like, not worth it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed shopping with me. It looks like we are coming to an end here. And if you liked what you saw, hit subscribe. I don't even know what this is right here. Hit subscribe, hit like. Is that Vince? I don't know. Is that Lacoste? Anyway, hit like, hit subscribe. We have a ton of stuff coming your way, and I look forward to showing you the haul soon. Bye.